Ooh, it's been a hot minute. But anyways, what's up guys? And sorry my voice sounds a little bit weird and cause I'm kinda a little bit sick right now. But anyways, yeah, it's been a hot minute ever since I've made a review video. Cause last week remember Boruto, I think episode 81 or something like that. It's been a while and I didn't review on that because I didn't really find too much to review about in the episode. But anyways, I'm gonna conjoin both this week's episode and last week's episode of Boruto into this one. So yeah. So without further more ado, let's get into this. So going from last week, I want to keep it a buck with you guys. I did not like the episode. The episode just felt, I don't know. It just felt so lackluster. There's a lot to say I can critique about the episode. Like, I think inside last week's episode, Boruto said something really out of line that made him sound just like Naruto. Like, I think he was saying something about just like Naruto in the Sasuke retrieval arc. He said something about I don't care if I have to beat him up to get him back. Something in the lines that Naruto has said. I think Naruto said, I don't care if I break his bones to bring him back. It is something like that, I forgot. But anyways, I think Boruto said that inside the episode, and that kind of like set me off a little bit. Said, that's not the way Boruto is supposed to be written. What are you guys doing? Including the episode kind of felt a little bit lazy, the way it was written. And also it had a sense of false danger that I personally did not enjoy, like the Akna to the bush. I thought they were about to go fight, but it turned out to be like a comedic moment, and I don't know, I just didn't really enjoy that much. I mean, the Akna is kind of cute, but at the same time, I didn't really enjoy it that much. The dream was pretty lackluster in my opinion, but that's probably just me. But of course they're relying on the same message that they're trying to do inside this arc about, Garaga and Boruto, basically trying to tell them about all that stuff. But yeah, it was pretty much like I said, that's pretty much all the episode I remember from there, because I was like last week's episode. But now to move on to this week's episode. So at the beginning part we get to see the Akna, Jin, call it Boruto, and Satoru and Chocho. They're inside the cave and all that, and they basically told Jin and stay with the Akna inside the cave, and told him to if they don't come back, go on and go back to the Hidden Leaf, because some bad might have happened or something like that. So after that we get to see him go inside the Iwagakure, aka the Hidden Stone Village, and they have they're trying to look for Onoki and all that. And that's when I have all that comedic moment, and Hungry from Chocho, and she stands out inside the crowd. Of course, that's when they run away, and then they go to that shop with the old man, and that's when they find out more about where Onoki's located, because they were low-key kind of playing him a little bit. Little did they know that I think his name is Akuchiki, something like that. I forgot his name. But anyways, he was stalking them after they got out, because after they known where Onoki's location was, they went out to try to go after Onoki, and that's when Akuchiki, if I'm pronouncing his name right, I kind of forgot. That's when he confronted them and talked to them about that, and he was actually kind of shocked that they would actually even be there inside that village by infiltrating it. And also a little bit earlier they stated the security inside the Hidden Stone Village is definitely not as good as the Hidden Leaf Village. Like the Hidden Leaf Village has way better security, due to Ino with the sensory unit and all that. Kind of forgot the name of the unit, but she's a sensory ninja. She recognizes everyone's chakra. So if any foreign chakra, like we saw in the manga, if you caught up to it, any foreign chakra that enters a village, they'll instantly know, just like that. But Hidden Stone Village, they don't have I don't really think they have any type of sensory ninja to really sense them out like the hidden leaf. Like the hidden leaf is really really well guarded if you really look at it. Like that's actually pretty dang good. So after that, Akutsuki, I think that's his name, they went out with them to go to Onoki, and that's when they finally met up with Onoki. And Onoki is actually, he was actually kind of shocked to see them and visit them. And when Boruto and them told him about, try to look for Mitsuki, try to get him back and all that, Onoki was acting kind of sus at that time. I was like, alright. So he kept on trying to reject him and all that. So that's when we get to see, his son pops out, and like, this man is still alive. Like, I knew this man was still alive because you look at the, the Garaga flashback. We get to see him that he was alive, and he's like, a 20-year-old or so, and Onoki, I feel like he was probably most likely lying to Boruto on them when he was talking about, oh, his son died. That was more like manipulation, but I feel like Onoki could be under genjutsu in a way, but at the same time, he's acting kind of guilty and sus in a way. So I don't think he, I don't think he is underneath genjutsu, but it is a possibility that he is being manipulated. But anyways, we get to see that, and that actually took a turn. So Onoki's on some such shit, so we get to know that Onoki is actually a bad guy, and we really didn't know that. So Onoki could be, he's probably Lord Ku. I haven't really looked at Silhouette in a long time, but I'm pretty sure Onoki is actually Lord Ku. That's just like an alias that he likes to go by. So Onoki is like I'm assuming Onoki is like equivalents of maybe Danzo, because it's like a civilization that's not exactly, underneath the Hidden Stone Village, but it's like the foundation of, like, Danzo is controlling them and all that. I feel like it's somewhat in that form of, how everything is being ran and all that. That's just how I feel about it. But something that Onoki said, he said something about Mitsuki is vital to whatever the plan or whatever he said. I forgot, but yeah. So that's kind of weird. What do they need Mitsuki for? Because we kind of got a piece of what they said. Because Sakai, he can't keep his mouth shut when he was talking to Mitsuki. Sakai was saying something about we need you for something about everlasting life or something like that. So they're probably trying to use Mitsuki as like a vessel to, bring life to, Sakai and Kikuyo and all that. Because, they're short-lived. So I feel like Onoki's probably trying to use that on himself too. If he really is this way and he's not underneath the genjutsu. He could be using this to, try to help him live longer, possibly. Of course, with, the synthetic humans that he has, like Sakai and Kikuyo and all that. So, this is actually kind of sus. I really did not expect all this to happen. Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. We get to see, Konohamaru step up and set this episode. So, I'm actually really looking forward to that. Hopefully he doesn't really turn out to be too fodder like we saw him set the manga against, Kashin Koji. So yeah, so I'm actually looking up forward to the next episode. So hopefully he's gonna be good. This episode was fairly good, unlike last week's episode was pretty meh. I really did not like last week's episode, but this episode was actually pretty promising in my opinion. I liked it. I give it about a 8 out of 10 or so. Because, it was actually pretty decent. So I actually liked it, but it's not the best episode of the series. Not like episode 65, but I bring it down a couple notches to about an 8 or so, which is still pretty good. I liked it. I liked the way the dialogue was for this episode. I thought it was actually fairly decent. unlike the last episodes. I think they did a good job. But anyways, I don't want to make this too long. Also, again, sorry because I sound a little bit sick right now. Like I said, my throat's not really feeling its best. But anyways, hope you guys subscribe if you're new. Like this video, support your boy. But anyways, it's been your boy Dio Balboa. I'm out.